Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's manifestation technique is known as no justification. Now, step 1 to this manifestation technique is looking back. Looking back is not as valuable as looking forward. Looking back will not gain you anything. Okay, so looking forward, you're out to gain a lot. So looking back is not as valuable as looking forward, and don't spend too much time justifying where you are. There's no need to justify to anyone or yourself as to where you are exactly in a journey to your manifestation. Okay, don't spend too much time justifying where you are, but understanding how it all fits together, how all the components of this universe are coming together to take you there. These thoughts can actually help you. Okay, so that's step 1. Now, step 2 is acknowledge everything that has gone well. There are lots and lots of things that keep going on well. So acknowledge all of it. Okay, and turning away from something is the same as turning towards something. Now there are certain things where you feel very unhappy about. So turn away from those aspects in your life which do not make you feel good, and turn towards something else. So turn towards a different subject altogether. Okay, so step 2 is acknowledge everything that has gone well, and turning away from something is the same as turning towards something. So turn towards something that makes you feel good. So that should be your top priority. Okay, so that's step 2. Now step 3 is feeling good should be your highest priority. Feeling good. Do everything that you can to make yourself feel good. Okay, feeling good should be your highest priority. And when you are not standing at a place that is not up to these standards, it will just feel a little off to you. It will feel a little off to you. So suddenly you will come to know that when you're feeling a little off, you need to move towards the direction of a subject where you feel better, where you start feeling better. Immediately switch your mode to things that make you feel better. So step number 3 is, as has always been, feeling good should be your topmost priority. And when you're not standing at a place where you're not feeling anything like that, then you already know that you are, it feels a little off to you, and you know that that's a hint that you need to move towards the direction where you start feeling good. So that's step 3. Now step 4 is your inner positive self. Yourself and the 99% of you, the vibration form. The inner positive self does not have any thoughts about your failure or your incompleteness, anything. So there's no need to give any kind of justification. Justifying and explaining why you are there is a total waste of time. Okay, because there is no judgmental factor. Your inner positive self, which resides in you, has the same kind of focus as you are giving focus. It gives the same preference to those subjects that you are giving the preference to, but in its the universal way, not in a very biased way as you give your opinions about. Okay, so your inner positive self, which is there in you, does not have any thoughts about your failure to achieve something or some kind of incompleteness that you have in towards manifesting, or towards your journey, or where you are standing at this point of time. Okay, so justifying and explaining things to yourself, to others, or anyone is a complete and a total waste of time. Okay, so that's step number 4. Now step 5 is get into the receiving mode by doing things that make you happy. Lots of things that make you happy. So when you are doing the things that make you happy, you get into the receptive mode. It's as easy as that. Receptive mode is where you are getting the manifestation. You just have to be in the receiving mode. To get in the receiving mode, what you need to do is just keep doing the things that make you happy. So get into the receiving mode by doing things that make you happy, and don't take any action until you know that you are in a receptive mode. For example, there are many avenues which are opening to you and you are still not in a receptive mode. If something has drastically gone wrong, then don't take the action immediately. Get yourself into a receptive mode where you start feeling good about yourself, irrespective of the conditions around you, and then you take the action. Then you take the step. Get into the receptive mode, and then take the action. Get into the receptive mode, and then take the action, and then you see how fast your journey towards your manifestation becomes. So, step 5 is get into the receiving mode by doing things that make you happy. Don't take any action until you know that you are in the receptive mode. So that's step 5. Now step 6, you wake up, meditate, and start feeling good. And start in the beginning itself, when you wake up, maybe like you can spend some time on meditation if it allows you. But generally if you have a very, very busy life, then you can wake up with the good feeling thoughts. Just that triggers and gives a momentum to more and more such good feeling thoughts. So wake up, meditate, and have good feeling thoughts, and take full responsibility for being in the receptive mode or not being in the receptive mode. You are responsible for it. Okay, it's not somebody else's responsibility to take you towards the receptive mode. It's your complete responsibility. Own it, that you got to be in the receptive mode at most of the time, majority of the time. Okay, so step 6 is you wake up, if you want, you meditate and have good feeling thoughts, and take full responsibility for being in the receptive mode and not being in the receptive mode too. It's your complete responsibility. Okay, that's step 6. Now step 7, last but not the least, there are no mistakes. You take a step, and you feel, but there are no mistakes. You feel that you feel that it's incorrect or whatever, but it's not. Your inner positive self is never judgmental. It never says that you have made a mistake or anything. All of these are different various opportunities for you to attract things towards you. Okay, so there are no mistakes. These are opportunities to get more clarity. These are opportunities. So you'll get, when you take a step forward, you get more clarity. Like, okay, this is the step that I need to take. Or maybe when I take this step, these are the avenues that open up for me, and then I can take this step and move on in a different direction or something. You gain more clarity. So there are no mistakes at all. There are just opportunities on your way to attract the manifestation. So there are no mistakes. There are opportunities to get more clarity, and do not ask anyone else to be perfect, but you do everything you can to get into the receptive mode. Like, just because of somebody's behavior towards you, or somebody who is not being is not vibrating in the same wavelength as you, all those things should not deter you from moving ahead. Okay, do not expect others to be perfect for you, but do everything possible that you can to get yourself into a receptive mode by being happy, doing things that make you happy. When you're doing things that make you happy, you immediately get into the receptive mode and start receiving the manifestation. That's all that is required of you. Okay, guys, so this is the manifestation technique known as no justification. I'll get back to you again next week with one more manifestation technique. Stay tuned, and bye for now. Bye.